The best one is probably Piping Hot Summer Drummer. That's probably the best dad joke piping school name.
It's the original.
But we're gunning for second best. Story of my life.
Another story of your life, right? Generally ignorant and gunning for second best.
Yeah, absolutely. I know just enough to be dangerous. Little preface here, in that, every year, more often than that, but like every year kind of officially, we try to survey Dojo U members about what we're doing well and what people would like to see us do better, and doing more in-person stuff. Obviously, we got away from that during COVID. We did one in-person thing after COVID, which was cool. But it was like a Dojo U tuning clinic, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so people wanted to do more in-person stuff was one of the bits of feedback that we got. I mean, our online school is really cool, but I'm in agreement that there are still things that are better when you're in person. And the Dojo in-person events that we've done over the years have been really awesome, and we do want to do more of that. But I kind of felt like it needed to be invigorated a little bit. And so anyway, blah, 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 thinking caps, chatting with Carl, chatting with me, kind of like thinking of things. And then also immersion being like such a key part of our program at the dojo. Like we want people to be immersed in bagpiping stuff. So then like this idea of a hybrid school where we partnered with the Winter Storm event in Kansas City came to mind, right? So basically Winter Storm as it is right now, it's competitions. It's a Martin Luther King Day weekend in January, right? They've got the competitions. They've got amateurs that compete now in all the grades on I think it's the Thursday. They got the professionals that compete on the Friday. Then Saturday, they have these amazing workshops with all the world's best pipers. They've got the amazing concert Saturday night. They've got North America's most insane Kaylee on Saturday night as well. And then people go home on Sunday. And it's this amazing event. And we always say, man, it would be some of our dojo students need to be here because this is like the coolest thing and it's so great. And so the idea came out that maybe we could do an in-person event leading directly up to Kansas City. And the result was the calm before Winter Storm. And we're super thrilled to be officially partnering with MHAF, the folks who run the Winter Storm event. We're sort of officially partnering with them to be able to bring a dojo specific piping workshop for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday leading up to Kansas City. And then of course, folks can stay on and do the other amazing workshops after that. And it's going to be pretty sweet, I think.
So it's going to cater to beginner and intermediate pipers. It's going to feature we're thinking like performance and tuning, right? That's kind of the subject matter.
Yeah. So, the dojo tuning clinic has sort of developed this crazy life of its own. It's like the first thing people always ask me is like, hey, when are you doing another tuning clinic? And, because the tuning clinic is pretty cool. And one of the things about getting a good bagpipe sound, because it's not just tuning. We also talk about, blowing at the sweet spot and watching out for those mental blowing anomalies, get the bagpipe set up really well. But that's something that even if you have the world's greatest private instructor, it's very difficult to learn how to tune, because a 1 hour or even a 2 hour lesson is not enough time to really get into it. Tuning is sort of a long process that begins all the way back at bagpipe maintenance, and you keep building on things to eventually be able to tune. So even if you have a great private teacher, or even if you go to a piping school, it's very rare that you sit down and you actually work all the way through the process to give people a chance to be able to do that. So that's what our tuning clinic was originally about. The Kansas City school, as it stands right now, is going to be basically an elongated tuning clinic. Instead of being 2 days, it's going to be 3 full days. But then also, we wanted to just include a little bit of performance vibe in there, especially for those who are interested, and any of the people who register who are also competing at Winter Storm. We kind of just wanted to make sure that we include some performance craft elements in the workshop itself so that people can best prepare for for the competitions, if that's what they're doing. So it'll be bagpipe sound focused and then performance focused. And then, by the way, don't forget, through MHAF, you can stay on and do more amazing workshops with every great bagpiper imaginable.
Of course,
on the Saturday and Sunday.
This is how you pregame the Winter Storm event.
It's an opportunity for it. It's primarily geared towards existing dojo students, but all are welcome, obviously. As a matter of fact, if you sign up, you can get a free dojo membership for a month as sort of like a bonus of signing up.
So membership isn't a prerequisite to register then?
Correct. Yeah. Anybody's welcome to come. Anybody who, wants to help. Carl and I will be teaching that first initial 3-day workshop. So it's a chance to work in depth with the first and second best bagpipe teachers in the world. I'll let you decide who's who and the degree of ridiculousness of that claim. But no, you can come work with us. It's going to be really cool. There's a 20-person cap. I don't know.
Yeah.
What else you got for me, Jim? Any other questions?
So
anything
hurry, right? If somebody wants to be one of those 20 people, how do they register? How do they get it?
For that one, if you go to Piper's Dojo, it would be cool if you could do pipersdojo.com, but you can't. So it'll be pipersdojo.com/com. It'll be pipersdojo.com/com. CALM. Because it's come and learn music before Winter Storm.
Yeah, I got to dig into that acronym a little bit, Andrew, because I like it so much.
It's the best. It's the second best.
So cool.
It's definitely the second best dad joke piping school name. Yeah, I mean, it's undisputed.
It definitely is, without a doubt. Yeah,
undisputed. Second best dad.
So
joke
was the
piping school name? Yeah.
Was the order of development then to say, look, Carl, we got to figure out some way to call this the calm before winter storm, and then let's figure out what CALM can stand for, or did it go in reverse?
I'm going to explain to you how the magic happens.
Yeah, I want to know.
First of all, it's all me. Don't give Carl any credit for this name. He thought the name was stupid, and then I explained it, and then he still thinks it's stupid, but you got to admit how great it is. No, first of all, it was all me, and it goes like this. Okay, it goes like this. Piping Hot Summer Drummer has such an annoyingly cool name for a school. God, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna do a piping event, it also has to have a cool name. Okay, we're doing this thing at Winter Storm. What would be a cool name for a piping school at Winter Storm? Then I'm like, Winter Storm, calm before the storm, calm before Winter Storm. I like that. And then you're like, cool. Now the calm has to mean something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. M is like music. And then, okay. So come and learn music. Oh, that's it. We're going to come and learn music before Winter Storm. Oh my God, it's going to be so incredible. And then I think officially, it's now officially the second best dad joke piping school name.
Yeah. But born initially out of the churning waters of envy, jealousy, and spite over how clever Piping Hot Summer Drummer was.
Yep.
Well, I like it. And I also love that it's like a cold theme, and then Piping Hot, it's like this fire and ice thing, It's really great on so many levels.
Maybe. I mean, it's like, I think it would be ridiculous to, it's not, the two things are totally different, of course. And I highly recommend anybody go to Piping Hot Summer Drummer, amazing school. But at the same time, the name is irritatingly amazing. Isn't it?
Yep.
Isn't it?
Oh, everybody knows
and then
about
this
it,
one,
even if they don't
I
even
think,
know where it is. We've heard the name. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then I find that Calm Before Winter Storm is also irritatingly kind of awesome. The second best, but
Yeah.
But anyway, so if you go to pipersdojo.com/com, you can register for the event.
But wait, there's more. What about the Piper's Dojo International School?
And then the Calm Before Winter Storm thing happened, and like that went off really well. And then we started to think like, okay, can the dojo do things at other really important immersive events? Maybe that would be a cool idea. And then what are the other great immersive events? Well, the Piping Live Festival and the World Championships. And by the way, subsequently Oban and Inverness and everything happening in Scotland in August. It's like, man, it'll be really cool to introduce some dojo students and other people to that incredible immersive experience. And so maybe we can augment the experience by doing another thing. And so we're doing a 5-day school. It's more like 4 days, but we're doing a 5-day school in Edinburgh, Scotland, beginning July 30th. 2024. This one is a little bit newer, but we're also going to do another school. And that one is just called the International School because it was time to come up with a name and I had nothing. Nothing clever. But yeah, basically the idea is.
But are you taking submissions, Andrew? Can people get in the comments and tell you what you should call it?
Yes. Absolutely.
Please get in the comments and
for this year,
tell Andrew what to call it.
For this year, it's going to be the International School, which I don't hate. It's got kind of a prestige to it. But if we do come up with something better, maybe we could change it for 2025. But anyway, the basic idea of the Edinburgh School, I'm like super stoked about this. Like just the way, like the concept. And maybe what you sometimes find in business is that you might be super stoked about something, but that other people aren't. But so far, people seem pretty stoked about it. But here's basically how it's going to go. Obviously, if you're from the UK or Europe or whatever, it'll be a little bit different. But if you were a North American going to this school, you'd get on the airplane on a Monday night, land in Edinburgh on Tuesday, and then the school is going to be at glorious Fettes College campus, very close to downtown Edinburgh and the Edinburgh airport. So it's a quick journey over to the school, take a nap. By Tuesday night, we're going to be doing bagpipe instructional stuff, bagpipe maintenance, stuff like that. The four main instructors at the school are going to be myself, Carl Donnelly, Alistair Henderson, pipe sergeant of Inveraray District, and then Cam Drummond, who's head of piping at Fettes School as well. At least I think that's his title. Sorry if I got that wrong. But the four of us will be the primary teachers. But the coolest thing about having a summerish type school in Scotland is that like all sorts of amazing pipers live in Scotland. So each individual day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to have a special, super famous bagpipe instructor in residence also teaching with us throughout the day that people will get to meet, which is pretty neat. We haven't formally invited any of those people yet. So if anybody's listening to this and it's not too late, definitely let us know your thoughts and we'll reach out to people. We'll get a chance to learn with them. It'll be pretty cool. We're going to go to the Edinburgh Tattoo. Yeah, we're going to go to the Edinburgh Tattoo one of the nights, I think, as a group, if you want to, optional. And then we're also going to go to the North Berwick Games as a group as well, totally optional. There's a couple little things. So the Edinburgh School, you can't quite sign up for it yet. There's a couple little details we have to get confirmed. First thing we have to get confirmed is the official date of the Worlds in 2024, because every now and then it's the third weekend instead of the second weekend. So that would end up changing the actual official dates.
And every now and then it just doesn't happen. So also something to keep an eye out for.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't. If that happens,
hopefully that's not the case. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, it's going to be super cool. And the facility that we have at Fettes College is really on point. It's going to be so nice. And I'm super excited about it.
You know what I immediately want to
what
have?
Did I miss?
If I were to come to that event, Andrew, what I would want is a commemorative bag cover that's got some kind of nice little patch on it or something that says like the name of the school or something, but that it be a light color so that I can have every one of those celebrity piping instructors sign my bag cover. So then at the end of the thing, I've got my commemorative bag cover from the event.
Okay, that's actually a pretty cool idea. Processing.
You can have that one for free, man.
Oh, wow. What a guy.
Take it to the bank.
Yeah. The other thing that occurred to us is that this might be something that appeals to pipe course. So pipe bands who are coming over for the Worlds in 2024, if you'd like to work with us and become part of the school, that's definitely something we'd like to entertain. We've already got at least one interested pipe core, but that would be pretty cool. I mean, Alistair Henderson is, you know, one of the top dogs in the pipe core sound space. And a lot of us have a lot of experience with that. So that would be pretty cool. And of course, if you're competing at North Berwick, we're going to be there. So we can help people get off to the races on that one. Could be pretty cool. And anyway, those are the two events. There'll be more. The official sign up and stuff will come out for that sooner rather than later. But we definitely want to spread the word about that. And
if we've got eyes on Dojo social media and stuff like that, like we're going to know about this stuff as we're able to get more details and stuff, right? It'll be all over.
Yep, absolutely. And then the central site for all of our events is pipersdojo.com/events. Anytime you want to know what we've got going on. There's also a third event, which is still in the planning phases, that involves flotation. That's all I'll say. It's still in the planning stages. That in a third event is hopefully going to be added to our regimen of 2024 events as well.
I suspect there are multiple people.
We're not quite
who
ready
have,
to announce.
I think there are probably multiple people across the world who right now, as they heard that, went woohoo. Who might have floated with the dojo previously and have been anxiously awaiting another opportunity to do so.
Absolutely. So we're working on something, but like the details of that one might surprise you. It's going to be cool, and I'm hoping that's all going to work out great. But that one we're not far enough along to be prepared to announce. But yeah, two big events coming up. It's going to be neat. It's going to be fun. It's happening.